really don't know how to start this video off. As you can probably tell by that little intro, I'm just gonna add it in because I don't know how to start it. So this was gonna be a video about me reacting to my 2022 goals, and I was screen recording it, so I heard most of it, and then I was going to react to it, but I didn't really say much in that video. If you want to watch it back, link in the bio, but I really didn't say much. The main goal that I mentioned, and the other thing I mentioned, was uploading twice a week, Wednesday and Sunday. If you're a true viewer of mine, comment down below if you were a subscriber at the beginning of the year when I actually did upload Wednesday and Sunday. But it got me thinking. Another thing that was part of my goal and what I was talking about was getting a job. And I feel like the disabled community, or the community in general, doesn't talk about how difficult it is to get a job for an average person, a non-disabled person. And then if you put a disability on top of that person getting a job, it makes it 10 times worse. Well, not worse, 10 times harder. And I guess I'm just going to talk about this question. I got this question on my Instagram when I asked some questions for this year and next year, like loads of questions for a Christmas Q&A, because I normally put some in some vlogs. I will do a full-on Q&A. And I got this question. One thing, or the thing you're most proud of 2022. And that is what this video is about. So before we talk about one thing that has made me the most proud of 2022, let's talk about the other achievements I have done that I didn't even say in my 2022 goals, because I obviously didn't think they were going to happen. But before my birthday, I hit 1,000 subscribers, and if you have followed me or subscribed to my YouTube channel since before 1,000, you know how much that was the biggest goal ever. And as much as I am proud of it, and I am so proud of myself for hitting that goal, like unbelievably proud. And on top of the 10,000 followers on TikTok, I didn't even think was possible. I've never got 10,000 on any social media platform. So if you do follow me on TikTok or on here, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. But for me personally, I've been wanting to try and get a job for so many years, so many months. I've been looking for a job for ages. And that's not me being dramatic. I have been looking for a job for many years, and whether you have a disability or not, you know how difficult it is to find a job, find one that suits you, your personality, your traits, what you're good at. It is really hard, even as a non-disabled person. So putting a disability on that person as well can make it 10 times harder. And I've had my experience, but I would say this year has been the hardest with finding jobs. Now, even though I have got a job now and I am so happy with it, and before getting that job, I was about to give up on finding a job. So at the beginning of the year, had that goal in mind, being like, I'm going to find a job this year. And by the summer, I was like, I have still not found a job. And I'm like, I really don't think this is going to happen. I was saying to my family, like, I don't think I'm going to be able to find a job. I genuinely wanted to just give up. It was draining me. And I know it's just finding a job and it's just searching. But you have to remember that even though they are not allowed to, they cannot say straight to your face, we are not hiring you because of your disability. Because that's illegal. I think it's illegal. But it's disrespectful to the disabled community. You're not allowed to do that. But I feel like if you are a disabled person watching this and you are trying to find a job, you know what I mean by you never know. They can't say that to your face, but what if they have made another reason? And that's always been my mindset. And I know it's probably a bad mindset, but when you have so many disappointments over and over again, no. It got to the point that someone actually told me, just to let you know, some people might actually put you down for your disability, but they won't tell you that. And it's true. So that is why I've got that mindset. So by the summer, I was like, I really don't know. I went to this job fair, a little quick story time. I went to this job fair that most people who are trying to find a job go to. So I went to this job fair and I can't do many physical, like proper physical things, like joining the police, joining the fire brigade, joining the ambulance service, going in the army. I can't do all that physical things because medical reason and my cerebral palsy. I've got a heart condition as well. So I can't do all of them things. So the only job that I was able to do was retail, and that was B&M. So we went to our local B&M, and I went up to a lady. She must have been mid-50s, I would say. And I went to this job fair. They told me to come in and show you my CV. And before I could say, can I talk to your manager? She went, yeah, hand me the CV. And then I went, can I speak to the manager? And I think she said something on the lines of she's the second manager or something like that. And I explained that I've got cerebral palsy. And without me going into detail, being like, what I was going to say was, I've got cerebral palsy. I can lift things, but it depends how heavy it is. Before I went into that, she heard disability. No, you've got to be hardworking. You've got to be able to do this. And if you speak to any of my co-workers, staff members at my job now, they would say I am hardworking. I would hope so. And I am so determined, even with any job I've had before. If you speak to the staff member or the manager, they will all say she's the most probably driven person. Like, someone says like, I need to help you. I'm like, no, I can do it myself. So when she said that, confidence went downhill. And for about a week, it could have been longer if I didn't get this job, I was like, well, that just clarifies my decision. I'm not going to get a job. I'm not going to be able to find a job. But then, let's just say I got a surprise interview without me even knowing. It's hard to put in details, but I got a surprise interview for this job I've got now. And I have always been that person that said everything happens for a reason, and I still stand by that. And I would say it was the most positive interview I've ever had. They listened, like they properly listened to the things I can't do and the things I can do, and they still took me on. And the staff members there are so nice. Like, we are pretty much all friends. And I was, as it says in the title, the one thing I am most proud of 2022 is being able to get a permanent job. Or it's permanent so far. Hopefully I can keep it next year. But that is probably the most proudest moment of 2022. Now, I'm not saying it went smoothly. This job has shown me that I'm still learning about all my disabilities. The main one I would say I know most about is my cerebral palsy. I know what I can and can't do, but this job made me get out of my comfort zone, let's say that. If you did not know, I've got a learning disability, and that just means I can struggle with taking in more information or understanding things. It takes me a bit longer, and that's just what my type of learning disability is. There was a lot, or there is a lot, to take on the job that I am in. So at the beginning, the first couple of months, I genuinely was like, I don't know if I can do this. I'm home crying most 2 days. 2 days within 2 weeks, I came home crying, being like, I don't know if I can do this. I also overthink, so it could be part of that. But I was driven. I was like, no, I'm going to do it. And the one thing that took me long, it took me so long, it took me about 2 months to take in the information, is the lotto. So instead of the scratch cards, you've got the scratch cards, and then you've got a lotto machine for like the online lotto and Euro Millions and that. And there's also lotto hot pick, and you pick your own numbers. And that might sound simple, but it is not. Like, I understand it now, and I still, well, to be fair, I don't really struggle that much anymore. I'll have my moments that my brain just kind of shuts off. The day that I could do that without any help, I was so proud of myself. And everyone else took it in by this point, and I was the only one that felt like the only one that was at the beginning who first started with everyone else. Because by that point, we had a new member of staff join as well. But there was a group of us that joined all together. So the people who joined in the job with me, they all knew everything. And the one thing I could not take the information in was the lotto or the pay point. The machines were just not working, and finally taking that information, and I was able to do it on my own, and I was so proud of myself. But then one day, one of the new staff members didn't know how to do it, and we're all new, we all start from the beginning, and I helped them. Now, it's as sad as that sounds, I literally went to my manager and was like, I've just helped blah 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 out with this, I can do it. And I was like so proud of myself. And that is why I wanted to make this a full-on video, not to brag, not to say not to be like, oh, I'm better than another disabled person, I'm better than you. I'm not saying this. I just saw that question and thought, I want to make a full-on video about this goal this year, because middle half the year, Robin didn't think she was even gonna get a job. I thought I was gonna be home doing this. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm still doing this and I love doing this, but it's not to the point that I get paid yet. So I would have just been stuck at home. And I was getting to the point that I was like, that's okay, because it was better than being sad about not getting a job. But this is just your little reminder of, if you are struggling right now finding a job as a disabled person, I just want to tell you that you will find one. Someone out there, some company, some brand, some type of job will accept you for who you are, with or without your disability. Hopefully with your disability. But yeah, I just wanted to make a full-on video about this moment. And it might be a load of rubbish to some people, but I know someone out there does understand. And the next video that will be up will be my 2023 goals. And I will actually set goals this year. I do have some goals. I've got some big goals. Last year, Robin would have thought, nah, that's not going to happen. None of my goals are going to happen. But this year, Robin knows that she can achieve her goals. And as corny and cringy as it is, I like making goals. I like to achieve things. And I achieved this one. And hopefully next year I will still have this job. But I will see you with a brand new video or vlog very soon. I'm going to try and edit this down and make it make sense. Bye!